Hey you guys, welcome back to our channel. Welcome back to another video. So we're going to be doing a little meal prep in this video. Alrighty you guys, so before we get started on our meal prep, this is what Jackson is having. Some elbow noodles, spinach, and like Alfredo sauce. What is that? Alfredo and some spinach. He didn't quite put as much spinach in there as I would have put, but hey, listen, this is his meal. He got to live his best life. So I am going to, I found this at the grocery store, and you guys already know, if I find me a markdown deal, I'm living my best life. So ground turkey, manager's choice, $2.39 for a pound. And I think I've seen this because this is the 93.7. I could always use more fat, but I'll add fat to it. The 93.7 is like $8 or something for 1 pound. So I found a couple of these, and also from our fridge, we have some of that shredded coleslaw. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and ground this up with the coleslaw and make like a egg roll in a bowl. That's what I'm talking about, right? Egg roll in a bowl. So I think I'm gonna do 2 of these egg rolls in a bowl, and then I think I'm gonna do the other 2 that I got using Dat Keto Lady's meatball recipe, and I'm going to do some meatballs. So I'm gonna just make these into, we're gonna make up the mixture and just go ahead and freeze them so that we'll have meatballs. So the one thing we have not been doing is meal prepping, and that is proven to be a little bit of a challenge for us. We really do need to meal prep, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that while I am thinking about it. Now, I just got back from helping my friend. I've been helping a friend of mine every Saturday or a couple days a week, just depends on whatever day. Today was a Saturday. She's got some house projects in her home, just years and years of stuff that she needs cleaned. And so I've just been going over every Saturday, really, and then a couple times during the week, couple hours helping her. And I think I was gone for 11, 12, 3 hours today. So today was 3 hours. I really just want to go and chillax, but I'm not. I'm going to go ahead and do these recipes because I can do it very quickly. And then I'm also going to put on some eggs, so we can do some boiled eggs in the Instant Pot. So that'll be one thing. Boiled eggs, meatballs, and the egg roll in a bowl. So I'm going to do those real fast, and then we'll see what else there is. Oh, we have some zucchini that we must use. We had some really fat ones, and we cut them, and I put them in a Ziploc bag because we used a few of them. So I need to use that. I think I have some bacon fat. So I'm going to take that bacon fat and lay it out on a pan and put it in the oven with some garlic powder, chili powder, and salt, and just let those go in the oven and see how that does. We'll put them in a bowl, and we'll just eat on it this week. So I'm going to do that. And then we'll just kind of set you guys up on a tripod and just walk through some things. I do want to change my clothes because I was in her house helping clean. So I'm going to change into something a little bit more comfortable. And then I'm going to get started on the meal prep.
Oh, there are your glasses.
Can somebody grab this? Thank you. Okay. Oh, did I get the little thing? Okay. Just a piece in it. Thing. Okay. All right, that's good there. Okay. Jackson, I need you to come and cut your celery up if you planning to eat that. They'll need to be cut into little pieces so that we don't lose it. Your celery. All right, so there's 12 eggs. I'm just gonna do 12. Actually, I'm gonna do, there's only 3 more in here, so I'll go ahead and, there's only 5 in here. I'll go ahead and do the rest of these. So we'll do a cup of water. We'll do them on steam for 5 minutes. When I've watched Indigo Neely do eggs, she does them for 5 minutes on steam. So I'm going to put a cup of water in there, maybe 3/4 of a cup. So that one is cleaned out. That's the end of the eggs for that one. So a friend of ours gave us dog food. So we still have a little bit left of this one. This is full. So I don't think we're going to have to buy dog food before August. Maybe not even until September. We got plenty of dog food. So I'm going to grab a measure cup. We'll let that come up to pressure. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and we'll kind of do this like a vlog style because I'm just going to sit and chat. So I'm going to get my turkey in here and get that all browned up. So this will be 2 pounds of ground turkey, and then I'm going to do the other 2 pounds like meatballs. So I'm going to get the kids in here to help. Jackson looks like he's eating something right now, his lunch. Did you eat yet, sister? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, so that'll be... It's going to be 2 pounds of turkey that I'm going to brown. And then once I get that brown, I'm going to throw the... Southern style coleslaw in there. We'll season it up real good, and that'll be egg roll in a bowl. Couple of lunches that we can do. So I'm actually gonna go over to my computer and pull up that Keto Ladies cookbook that was sent to me by Miss Charlene. Thank you so much. That's such a help, and I do like that recipe. Last time we did use ground beef. This time we're using pork. So I'm just going to go ahead and, I said pork, I meant to say turkey, ground turkey. So I'm going to get that recipe pulled up. I'm going to mix everything together for the meatballs. We're going to roll them and lay them out on a sheet pan and put them in the freezer to flash freeze. And then we'll have meatballs for a couple meals. See if I can find it. So I did have that. It's a... that Keto Ladies, her ebook, her ecookbook was sent to me. And so I did download that on my computer. So I'm just going to go back up and pull it up. But I am going to double the recipe. And I am using ground turkey because that's what I have. So I am going to use what I have. Big Easy Keto. Okay, that's what it is. It's Big Easy Keto from Dat Keto Lady. It's a $12 for the, I think it's 63 recipes. And so I'm just going to be going down until I find the meatball recipe. I think it's like a mozzarella. It's called Meatball Bake. That's what it's called. So I'm going to just keep going down until I find the one I'm looking for. There's like a cauliflower fried rice, but I'm of course going to do egg roll in a bowl this time. Might try those chantilly cupcakes. Or maybe the cheesy meatloaf. I think I just like the meatballs better. They're a little bit more flexible. Okay, that's what I'm going to do for the meatball bake. I pulled that up. Let me tend to my turkey that's on the stove, and then I'll start whipping this up. All right, so I'm doubling this recipe. So I'm doing 2 pounds of ground turkey. I'm gonna do 4 eggs because the single recipe calls for 2 eggs. So doubling it. These look like medium eggs. They don't look like the large ones, but these are tiny eggs. All right. Okay, I was going through my spices and it calls for a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder and a 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. So I'm going to do a whole teaspoon of this garlic pepper seasoning. Found that, I think, at Dollar Tree or something. I'm not real sure. And then that way I'll save on my pepper and stuff. Sister is working on my crushed pork rinds. I'm going to need a 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese. Let's see, Italian seasoning. Do I have Italian seasoning? No. I don't have Italian seasoning, so skip that part. I don't have parsley either, so we're just going to skip. Do I have parsley? Am I missing it? How about do some, I'm going to make ranch. I'm going to put some ranch in there. Jackson, will you get, oh no, that's just for the, okay. It's calling for 2 tablespoons of no sugar ketchup and then 2 cups of tomato sauce. That's if you're going to do the meatball bake. But I think we're going to do these like barbecue meatballs, so I'm not doing any of that. Bubba, see if they got the ground parsley in there anywhere. Parsley. Looking for parsley in the garage. But I'm going to put a little bit of ranch in there. It's like a tablespoon of ranch. Because we like ranch. And then I'm going to do my Parmesan cheese. Got a cup and a half. A cup and a half.
I measured
6 times. 6 of these.
Well, there's a cup and a half in there. Well, it's in the same amount.
Okay, math question.
It just looks like that because it's all crushed up.
What's 1.5 feet times 6?
No. Did you measure it before you crushed them? They need to be measured after you crushed them. A cup and a half.
Yeah, it does.
I know everyone. Come on.
That's 1. It's probably about, I need about 3 more quarter cups. Yes, lovely?
Okay, math.
Math answer.
1.5 feet times 6.
Okay.
How much is that?
7.5.
Wait.
$6.5.
Wait, no. 1 foot times 6 is 6 feet.
Right.
But you have to factor in all 6 halves.
Right, which is another 3 feet. So 9 feet? 9.
Right.
Right. Okay, put that on. All right, I got everything in there that it called for in the recipe. I'm gonna mix this together and then we're gonna start rolling out meatballs. So if I can get one of y'all to get a pan out and line it with some foil, that way it won't stick.
How big is the pan?
Big enough to go in the oven. I meant not in the oven, in the freezer.
Medium. Oh, you have to move your chair a little bit more.
You just give me a second and I will move. Okay, all mixed together. Now we're gonna roll these out into meatballs. Here. You need and probably do a spoonful. Make some meatball. Okay. I'll help you after I get done with this one. But right now I'm gonna finish this.
Where do you want these
Hmm?
Where do you want these to go? Wait, what else am I supposed to do? Besides salt and pepper and oil?
Chili powder. Probably some chili powder. Garlic and pepper. This will be good. And then on the pan.
Hey, on the last thing?
Hmm?
Hi,
No, flat pan. It's going in the oven too.
I do not like these.
But let's put them on. Get
Should
the
I
other
like
one.
spray my hand or
Go
something?
get the other. You can spray your hand if you want to.
Because these just get off.
Dad, go on it. Watch your foot.
Oh, should we get man?
Yeah, but it's hot. I don't want it to get burned.
Damn.
She'll get it. Don't want that spread all over the floor.
I might need all my hands. 4, 6, 7, 8.
You can get it. Alana's got the eggs going in some cool water. 5 minutes on the timer, brother. Oh, Mama, do it. Yes, brother. I know the eggs are cool. Okay, yeah, we'll give it a few more extra seconds. Jackson, you may want to make you some rice in that Instant Pot to have it already made.
You just put the rice in and cook.
In the
Rice?
water and then cook it rice. It should have a rice function. This is a great idea when you have such a large amount. We could have probably put another pound of meat and another bag of the veggies in here.
Meatballs out of every pan. So once I get done with this one, that'll be 40 meatballs.
Okay, do we have more than 40? Or 40 is what we have?
I'm not sure yet. I'm not.
Because it's just going to be me and Alana eating them so we can portion them out.
Oh, that's life.
You're not gonna eat 20 meatballs.
No.
Looking for me 10.
No, I'm just saying. I'm trying to figure out how many meals we can get out of it.
And every meal will be delicious.
If they're making 40 meatballs
At least.
and there's 20, so that'd be 20 a piece. Which if you had
Ooh, I know what we can make. What?
5 meatballs would be like 4 meals.
Meatball subs. Those.
5 meatballs would give us 4 meals.
What they give us 8 meals?
No, 8, but it's 2 of us divided by 8 is 4 a piece. 4 meals each.
Meatball subs. The ultimate thing.
We could do meatballs. So I wish I could find those rolls. That people say they found rolls in the Costco, but we know
rolls.
keto rolls, but I can't find them. Yeah, but I've not been able to find the rolls. It's supposed to be hamburger rolls and hot dog rolls, but our Costco don't have it. Oops.
Come on, Costco. Can't we do better than this?
Well, some Costco's have it. I was just
Come on, our Costco.
just doing the best it can, I guess. How many you got so far, Bubba?
25, 30, 35, 36. 36.
Okay, good job. All right, so we do already have some meatballs in the freezer. We have zucchini in the oven. Egg roll in a bowl is done. I'm working on shell and eggs. Alon, what you working on, sister? Dishes. Sister's working on dishes, which is always helpful. I'll need the one big frying pan once you're able. And then, brother, make sure when you get done, if we can get any trash that'll need to go out, please. All right, we started recycling. We joined the recycling around here. They used to do it every other week. Now they're down to once a month. And sometimes no, not recycling. It was every other Friday. Now the way we are is one Friday a month, the first Friday. So our recycling already came. My lawn guy, he has moved away from where I live. So when he came this week to cut the grass, this was his last grass for me. And so I did have another contact, the gentleman who did my, cleaned out the back of my yard and did some trees for me. He is going to come and cut the grass. I'm actually going to get him to see if I need a new spark plug in my lawnmower. And that way me and Jackson can start trying to, get it underway if we can kind of work it out. I don't want to just say, okay, I'm getting rid of my lawn guy and we haven't given it a couple of mows. So we are going to give it a couple mows to see if that's even feasible. Again, right now he's in a bad allergy thing because we ran out of medicine, but I just got his medicine. So we should be back to a good place with him, but his nose is not the best right now. Yeah, exactly 40 meatballs. Oh, you know what I need to get though? Some more of that rinse for the dishwasher because I think it's out. The blue stuff, the blue rinse that I usually use. But anyway, so we're going to, I'm letting the egg roll in a bowl cool so I can put that in a bowl and we'll just use that for the next couple of lunches. It's quick and easy. If we wanted to add some shrimp or an egg in there, we could kind of do like a fried rice because at least the base is done. And so what I'm figuring out, and yes, I said I was doing carnivore, but I'm still just trying to figure my body out. One thing I know I have to do, and I don't want to do it because I just don't want to, is I'm going to have to go dairy free. I love cream in my coffee. I love cheese. I'm a dairy person, but dairy I don't think likes me. So it makes it a challenge to do keto when you can't do dairy, but they do have dairy-free keto. And I think I'm going to still just try to give it a go. The one thing I don't want to do is go back to just eating carbs. Oh, thank you, lovely. Excuse me. Because I know for a fact that is not beneficial for my body. It just will not go over well. I'd rather eat the dairy than the carbs. Carbs will just pack on the pounds. And I'm also getting ready to start seated weights because I have sciatic nerve pain in my leg. It's really had me down for about a week or more now. And I am unable to do a lot of walking around. I don't want to injure anything. I'm going to get it checked on. So what I'm going to do, I looked up on YouTube some seated weights, and I've also looked on Amazon to see if I can find me just a small set of dumbbells, hand weights. And they have some 2 pounds, no, they have some 3 pounds, 5 pounds, and 8 pounds. They have a set for like $30-some. So I'm going to get that, and then me and sister are going to start the seated weights until the gym opens back up. And then again, even when the gym opens back, I'm going to just work with a trainer because it's easier for me to work with a trainer. I like working with a trainer. They know exactly what I need to do. I'm not trying to come up with routines for myself, which that's not the part I enjoy. I don't want to have to do all the thinking about it. And the trainer, you know, does that. So I'm going to work, and I go to Planet Fitness, so the trainer is free. I'm not paying for a trainer. You can do what's called a class, and that's with a trainer, a certified trainer. So that always works good for me. Whenever you have to pay for the trainer, I don't do that because that's not a budgeted, it's not budgeted for me. So I'm going to not do that part and live my best life. Okay, let's see, I think I got that all nice and cracked. It's my last egg, and then I'm going to just dry them off and put them in a container, and then we will have eggs if we want them. And so there we are. There that is. Okay. All right. We're going to get some cleaning done and get the kitchen back squared away because I think we're pretty much at the end of the meal prep, right? I'm going to dry them off, but here's this. If you'll rinse that out, pour that water out and then dump those. And then the trash can go out. So I'm going to get some of these countertops and things wiped off. And we're going to be done. That's going to be it for our meal prep, which is really simple for us. Of course, we still have the zucchini going. And I'm going to make some pizza for lunch. So I will bring you along for that part of it. But we're letting the egg roll in a bowl cool off. The eggs I'm going to dry off. I just like to pat them dry with a paper towel and then store them. And then the zucchini. What else was I supposed to have? The meatballs. The meatballs are in the freezer freezing. So once they get frozen, we'll show you what they look like flash frozen. And then we're going to package them up 10 to a bag because we're just going to try to do 5 a piece, 10 to a bag, and then put them in one big freezer bag. So we'll show you guys what that looks like in just a little bit. Alrighty, you guys, so here's what I did. This is some zucchini. We still have some in the oven. We just oven roasted that. We'll have that with whatever. This is 2 things of egg roll in a bowl. I just used 2 pounds of ground turkey and 2 things of the Southern style coleslaw. And down here, we did 15 eggs. No, we did 17 eggs. We'll use some of those as deviled eggs and probably some just as boiled eggs. All right, and then we're making lunch. So we're just doing some low carb wrap pizzas there because it's time for lunch. It's actually 3:30 and we haven't eaten since what, 8:30, 9?
We haven't eaten.
I haven't eaten since 9.
I haven't either.
This morning. So it's time for lunch. We're doing that. Late lunch. We've gotten the dishes cleaned up, except I just used this pan. We washed it, but I use it again. And then we've got 2 minutes, and Jackson's doing 2 cups of rice, and he'll have that to just go, you know, throughout the meals he wants to have. We did take out some tilapia. We're going to have maybe this later as a light something, maybe this tilapia with the zucchini. I don't know. I don't think that's quite enough. I don't think we took out enough. There's only 4 pieces here.
You said take out a few.
Well, Jack will eat fish. We'll take a few more out because Jackson will eat fish. And so there it is, you guys, all the things that we needed to do. we have done. So I did want to thank you guys so much for stopping by. Listen, we know that no matter what eating plan we're on, if we don't meal prep, we don't do well. And because I'm still having issues with that sciatic nerve, I have really not been able to do a lot of moving around. So I did get the stool out. I said, well, I'll sit and I'll do all the things that I have to do. And I did get a few things done. But now, because I have helped my friend most of the day, I'm tired and I'm just going to go and rest a little bit. I've been working on a project. I don't want to speak too early on it, but it's something that I really am going to be proud of. I'm proud of it already, and it's just getting started. But hopefully by the end of the summer, I'll be able to say a little more on it. Yeah, so I'm going to go lay down for a little bit, and then I'm going to do some writing. I've got some writing to do. I didn't want to spend a little time in the Word and getting a little bit of scripture in, because that's just how I live my best life. But anywho, there it is. We do want to thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you liked the video, thumb it up. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye now.